Hi, everyone. Happy Valentine's Day Eve. So, tomorrow is Valentine's, and it's kind of so cool that it's on a Friday, right? On a weekend. I'm pretty excited about that. I wanted to mention where Venus is cosmically. Venus is in Aries, which it doesn't always like being in Aries. Aries is a detriment for Venus. And what I mean by that is that Aries uh, is not necessarily tactful. So it struggles for that. When we think about Aries, we think about directness, impulsiveness, but we also think about passion. So for those who have Venus in Aries, these are some of the things that, that are part of your chart. I have Venus in Aries. So Venus in Aries means that people can fall in and out of love very quickly. They get pretty bored. So how it works was that Venus went into Aries February 4th, and then it goes back to Pisces. It goes in retrograde on March 27th, which is very interesting because March 27th is my birthday. So it goes back into Pisces on March 27th. So what it could mean for the other cardinal signs, which are Capricorn, Libra, and Cancer, is that the cardinal signs all tend to kind of work together. So what it could mean is that maybe it's good in love if you have a conversation or something that you want to say, that to be very direct and to mean what you say and say what you mean. And also express your passion. That is very important. So that's what I wanted to say tonight on this Valentine's Day Eve. I'm going to do a reading now. So just to kind of give you a background for those that are listening for the first time, I'm a vibrational evolutionary astrologer, which means that I'm going to look at your soul purpose of why you're here and what holds you back from living, at your highest vibration. So I am going to take Luann. Luann, are you there?
Hi, I'm here.
Happy Valentine's Day Eve.
Happy Valentine's Day Eve to you as well.
So yeah, I'm gonna do a evolutionary reading. So like I said, I'm going to really look at something called the lunar nodes in your chart. They are elliptical points in the sky, and they're very karmic. All of us have them in our chart. It's the south node is the past lives, early childhood, and the goal is to try to get to the north node, which is your North Star. So let me put on my glasses here. Luann, I'm typing. What is your birthday, day, month, year?
February 24th, 1968.
I'm sorry?
February 24th, 1968.
1968. 1968. And what was your birth time?
8:46 a.m.
8:46 a.m. And what was the city and state that you were born?
Bronx, New York.
Bronx, New York? Okay. Okay. So very interesting chart. I'm going to say what it means. I'm going to talk astrology, and then I'm going to tell you what it means. Your south node is in Libra in the 6th house of Virgo, and your north node is in Aries in the 12th house of Pisces. And also, just a side note, you have a yod in your chart, which is a spiritual assignment. So think of like Princess Diana, her two sons both had yods in their chart, and it was really about ancestral mission to kind of change the monarchy. So I feel like you definitely have mission and purpose in this lifetime. With the South Node in Libra in the sixth house, I feel that first you worry a lot. You're a worrier, and you definitely are a people pleaser, especially probably in your work. You know, you probably are the person to kind of take on more projects, or always there to help somebody, and always there to, lend a supportive ear or hand. But it's almost at a detriment in the fact that you're not giving it to yourself. You're always helping others, and it's really about you coming into your Aries. And your ascendant's in Aries too. So it's really about you standing up for yourself, leading something, building something, and you saying, you know what? I'm okay. I don't need others to define who I am. I am all of me is me. And it's in the 12th house. So I feel like when something's in the 12th house, it's really coming to terms with it, not only in a conscious standpoint, but an unconscious standpoint, where you really feel the best about you in all situations. And you do have Chiron. I do look at Chiron. Chiron is the wounded healer. In Greek mythology, Chiron was a centaur, half man, half horse. And he was immortal. So he existed in his wounds every day until he was released and really understood the meaning in life. Yours is in Pisces in the 12th house. There's something about that you have maybe trouble connecting to source, or you have trouble something about, and it's something about mental illness or people in the hospital, something about that, something about, I don't know, could be past life stuff. A house could be anything from 30 to 40 different things. How does this feel? Does this, and I feel like too with Saturn there's a little bit of fear, and like I feel like with all of this, you're really interested, but you're like, it's a little bit scary too. How does this all feel? Do you resonate with this?
I resonated with everything up until Chiron.
Up until Chiron? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it could mean a couple of different things too. It could mean when things get too heavy, you want to isolate. You don't want to talk to anybody. You want to kind of just be in your own kind of space, you
That's
know.
100%.
Um and again, those are some things that it could be. But I feel that with the sun in the 11th house, you are a people person. You're good with people. People like you, people trust you. And you're probably really good at what you do. You have Venus in the 10th house. You also have Mercury there. They're both in Aquarius. I feel like when you do your job, your career, you kind of do it your way, you know? Um, and you speak your way. It's like a little bit to the beat of your own drum, but it really is
Definitely.
about you getting into your power and you feeling like, you know what? I don't care what anybody thinks of me. I'm me and I'm happy with me. And whatever they think is what they think, because I am a South Node in Libra too. And I spent years people pleasing. And then I realized, listen, the only person that I can really please is myself. And that's the
Yeah.
most important person to please is yourself. Even though there's always that hint of us thinking, well, is that selfish, or am I am I not being loving or caring? No, because if you're always giving it to other people, you're not giving it to yourself. Um, have you had a lot of jobs, or have you
Um,
changed your routine a lot because you have Uranus there in the sixth house?
so I've always had multiple jobs, and
Oh,
well, I've had like I work in a salon, and then I've had a freelance business.
got it. Got it. Yeah, and I feel too with you have Neptune in the seventh house, and it's in Scorpio. Do you have a soul partner? Is there somebody that is like a soul partner? Are you looking for a soul partner?
I'm looking for a soul partner. I thought that I found a soul partner, but it's not seemingly working out that way.
I think it's hard because we're such South nodes and Libras are such diplomats, and it's one of those things that and this I would caution, and I struggle with this myself. It's we give and give and do and do and do, and we expect the same in return. And 9 times out of 10, that's not always the case. So
Right.
it's like I think it's really about balance and not always looking for perfection, because there's a tiny bit of us inside, or there's a tiny voice inside says, okay, he seems great, but why doesn't he do this and this and this? So, um, again, whenever you're feeling that, you know, you're giving too much, pull back and start giving to yourself. And also, because it's in the sixth house, I mean, I'm just going to say it blunt because my Venus is in Aries and I'm going to be blunt tonight. Let that shit go. The worrying, the thinking, just let it go, because it's really about us saying to ourselves, everything's going to work out. Everything's going to work out. And tomorrow, if you don't have a partner, be the partner, have a partner in yourself. Do something really nice for yourself this weekend. Something that you wouldn't usually do for yourself, do it this weekend. Give it to yourself, because Venus in Aries is about loving ourselves too. So, and that's what I have for your Valentine Day reading.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you. And if you ever want to go deeper, we can go deeper. I do business readings. I do personal readings. It's my website is mmastroVibes.com. So happy Valentine's Day to you, Luann.
Thank you so much. To you as well.
Okay, have a great rest of your night. Yeah, and I wanted to leave you with that message to everybody listening, that it's important to do things for yourself. We get so into having the perfect lover, doing the perfect thing, and I believe that it's loving yourself.